Hi, this is Jennifer with The Big Reveal, and I'm here today with Alicia from the Laughing Place Bakery. And I'm here to talk to you about what it is that you should be asking from a cake artist when you attend a bridal show.
Well, I think the biggest thing that I would recommend for brides is that if they should do their homework in advance, not necessarily to know and understand that cake artist that they're going to see, but to know and understand how we are currently doing the purchasing of cakes for weddings, like understanding what it means to have a per serving price that cake artist is going to tell you, because very few cakes. One of the biggest questions I get is somebody will send me a picture of a cake and they'll say, how much does this cost?
Sure.
Well, that changes depending on how many guests that you have for your wedding, or if you want to do a smaller cake and cupcakes. I think it's really important for a bride to understand what she wants and understand what the language is and how that works with the purchasing from the cake artist.
Sure. So if somebody has an idea and they don't have an idea of how many people they want yet, like a lot of times that'll fluctuate from the beginning of the process until the end of the process, it's still going to be a per serving price, though, correct?
Right, and that helps the bride as well, where they're able to just add and multiply. It helps the cake designer. Sometimes we'll have to slightly alter maybe the shape of the cake or the design of the cake if those numbers fluctuate greatly, but doing it as a per serving size, that gives you the ability to know exactly what your price point is, even if you do have a change once you get those RSVPs in.
Sure. And so let's say somebody comes to you with an idea that's a cake for 350 people, but they're only having 100 people. How do you adjust that design, and how do they know what it is that they're going to get?
So we like to work hand in hand with our brides in order to be able to really make sure that they know exactly what that's going to look like. We do a sketch process with our cakes where we sketch out, here are the different options for this size that we can do. That maybe it's a shape change, and where we're going to do a taller and more slender cake as opposed to a wider cake, or maybe you want to do fewer tiers. There are different things that we can do as cake designers in order to pull back that design but still hold the integrity of the look that you want. Another thing that we really like to do is specifically design our cakes for our brides. It's really wonderful when we get photographs of cakes that brides really like, but we prefer to take that photograph and do your version of that so that you get a unique and completely custom cake for your wedding.
Great. Okay. So tell me this too, when a bride is talking to several different cake vendors at once in a day, such as at a bridal show,
right,
what questions should they be asking to help them clarify which one they would choose?
I think it's really important, just from my perspective, I think the biggest thing is you want to just have a conversation with your cake designer. I think that you need to have a good rapport with them. I think you need to feel comfortable with them. I tell every single bride I meet with that weddings are intensely personal. It's all about you, and you want to make sure that you feel good about the people that you're going to be working with. So yes, you need to know all those questions that you need to ask, about size, and are you able to transport those cakes, and have you done a cake that is this large or this small, or get an idea of what their portfolio is. But I think at the end of the day, the very most important thing after you've understood that yes, they can do what I'm looking for, is to really have a good relationship with that designer, or with any wedding professional you work with, really.
Absolutely. Okay, so tell me a little bit about the Laughing Place Bakery.
Well, we've been here for, at the time of this filming, we've been here for about 9 months. We're really excited to be in the storefront. We started, some people might have seen on Facebook or on our website, SS Cake Whimsy in the past, but we've changed our name now that we have a full-out bakery. We really want to go back to the home-style way of doing things. We use all real ingredients, all fresh ingredients. We do everything from scratch, freshly baked again. And as far as my personal style, I love to do the rustic cakes that are popular right now, because they're all about flavor, and really it brings the attention back to the bride. So those I have a lot of fun with. We also like to do really off-the-wall, wild and crazy, unique things with our food flavors. We love to do boozy cupcakes and make crazy things like that. I love to design flavors specifically for our brides. That's something that's very fun for me to do. And if you have an idea for a really wild and crazy groom's cake, we're kind of the people to call for that. So.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, well, I appreciate you being here, or having us here, I should say.